Lucky Jack. You seen Halleck?
Yeah, and he looked pissed. Said something about running out of time and that he was gonna talk to Commander Vool.
Faye, you hear that? I'm on my way to Vool.
Why is Halleck talking to the Sentinels?
He's up to something.
Ugh!
Commander Vool?
Freelancer.
Did Halleck drop by?
He did. His mood was worse than usual, if that's possible.
What did he want?
The timetable. How long before our Striders arrive?
Did he say why?
He said he missed something back at the Fortress of Dawn. I assumed you were going with him?
Right.
He was in a hurry to get there. Hopefully this isn't something the Sentinels will need to clean up.
We're taking care of it. Faye.
I heard. Listen, someone just saw Halleck leaving the fort.
How?
In his javelin. Damn him. The Fortress of Dawn? By himself?
Not for long. Yep, Halleck's suit is gone. He left the fort.
You need to get moving. No telling what trouble he's stirring up.
I'm heading out now, Faye.
What's the plan?
Find Alec, yell a bit, then wring his neck.
Oh, so a good plan.
Nice and simple.
Just don't be too hard on him.
You were?
And I already regret it. If those were the last words I ever speak to him, I can't raise him. He's not responding.
I'll get him back. Fortress.
Any sign of Halleck?
Pretty quiet. Nothing so far. I'll look around.
Not loving the idea of being back here.
What could go wrong?
I see bodies. Not Halleck's, at least. Dominion. Owen was right. It was an ambush.
Maybe Howard turned it around on him.
Watch it. They were waiting for you. Not seeing any more.
Alec must have woke up inside. I'll go check. The Dominion fixed all the equipment we broke on the way in?
Let's hope not. There's no way Halleck could make it through that gauntlet alone.
Alec!
Over here.
You almost got yourself killed. Why didn't you call me? Although, this looks pretty impressive.
It was Owen.
Owen?
Yeah. That two-faced bastard came out of nowhere. He's a crap pilot, but... that javelin is something else. Oh, I got a few, but not enough. You know, freelancer is all I ever wanted to be. It's all I do. I got no family. Poured every bit of me into being the best. Chasing my dream of the Legion of Dawn. Read their stories so much I can recite them from memory.
Yeah, me too. You know why? You taught me. Taught most of us.
I don't want to be a teacher.
How? This isn't about you. Being a freelancer is about the team. You showed me that.
Yeah. Well, look who's back. Here's that two-faced bastard now.
Owen, you've got a lot of nerve.
It's strange seeing me pilot this javelin. You never recognized my unique talents.
Oh, and the Monitor did?
Yes, he did, actually.
I heard that didn't really work out.
No. But for a while, it was brilliant. The Dawn Shield came up. I was magnificent. You should have seen me. Then, of course, it didn't hold. Seems it needs her signet, but I suspect that you know that already. So naturally, disaster, retreat, failure. In any case, my punishment. The Dominion and I have since parted ways.
Well, I think you learned your lesson.
Oh. And I think you are very lucky I was there to save your ass. It seems your legendary capabilities were oversold. Just a touch. Hold on a second. You built your own Dawn Shield. Faye must have pulled the blueprints from the fortress. That's very clever. So you are still heading to the Cenotaph, but why haven't... It doesn't work. Does it? No, it doesn't work. Not even with her signet. Oh dear, how very upsetting.
Okay, playtime's over. Give us the general's...
No. This belongs to me now.
Oh, and I swear
Halleck.
to God.
This doesn't concern you. We need to talk.
Go get the Strider. I'll see you back in Tarsus.
Two-faced bastard.
We were partners. Even friends. If you hadn't just saved Halleck's life,
I've heard it. The Anthem, I've heard it too. I understand how it can drive a person to do terrible things.
Okay.
I watched the Monitor hear it again. He's become crazed. He's got this machine, this weapon. And he's gonna get it to the Cenotaph any way he can, even if that means dragging it across a bridge of his own dead soldiers.
Okay. Thanks for the heads
I'm
up.
sorry. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness. But I'm hoping I can make amends. Maybe even save your life. Here. Take this, my friend. I mean, I'm sure you probably would have worked it out eventually, but there's no time, is there? I mean, just get Faye to reverse engineer it, fix your shield, build a whole load, blah, blah, blah.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. East, west, you know. Again, I am sorry.
Right. You said.
Yeah, not just for that. I'm sensing a whole load of Dominion Furies heading this way. They seem particularly nasty. You should be fine, though. Good luck, hero!
Oh, and you son of a bitch.
Hey, what is this?
Sorry, Owen wasn't kidding. A Fury, top-of-the-line Dominion. But you're a top-of-the-line freelancer, right?
Gotta find out.
More of them coming in.
Guess we really pissed someone off, huh?
You should be flattered.
Right. Every bullet's a compliment.
There, you've got them. You survived a Fury.
Don't sound so surprised.
Hey, we've got big problems out here.
Halleck?
I didn't get very far. I'm outside. You need to see this.
We need an extraction.
Hoping you can work a miracle.
I'm on it. Hang tight.
My fingers.
You did it.
I'm sure they're just getting started. Hey, how's that miracle coming?
You just worry about the fight. I'll find a way to get you out of there.
Ah, look out, coming.
Just focus on the fight. I'll get this suppression thing sorted.
You know, I kind of have to worry about both.
No, you don't. That's what I was going to tell you. Trust your team. Do your part, we'll do ours. Everyone wins. When I was trapped in that canyon, I covered the north side, my buddy covered the south. And you know what? Never looked south.
You mean you really mean it this time?
Use your geography. Find the cover. An ambush works both ways. And don't ever retreat. If you do, you're dead. It's gonna be forward momentum. Put them on their heels.
Be easier if I could fly.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Damn. Looks like this flight suppression has a backup in place. I can't do anything until we take that out.
Freelance said there's a generator nearby. That might solve it.
Worth a try. I'm on it. Alec, try to disable this generator now. Hang tight.
Yeah, sure. I got nowhere else to head.
Generator.
Patience, kid. Lose your cool and you lose your head.
You're not exactly a patient guy, Alec.
Off duty, maybe, but in the line of fire, you gotta stay in the moment. Start losing focus and you'll miss the bullet coming straight at you.
I'll do you one better. The miracle's on its way. The trader owes me a favor. He's diverting his strider to you. He'll meet you on the other side of the bridge.
This is Roland Hendricks coming in hot for a pickup. Who needs a ride?
Roland, we're heading your way.
I'm going to have to park it near... Oh, shit! What's that? We've got Dominion incoming. Get to him, kid. I'll be right behind you.
Get moving, Halleck.
Let you distract them. Throw off some fire.
Thanks a lot.
Tactics, kid. It's how you win.
How so?
Truth is, I needed you to want to save me. Get you fired up.
So the whole dead weight thing?
Freelancers never give up. A good leader knows what motivates their people. My buddy in the canyon, he'd ask me how things looked my way to the north. I kept telling him it's all good. I was lying my ass off getting hammered by outlaws, but it kept my buddy going. So, how's it going, kid?
So good.
Now you're learning.
There we are. I'm with you. You did it! I don't see any more Dominion.
What are we waiting around for? They'll be back. Let's go.
Look who it is. You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
Do you expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the heart of rage. Not the first time for you either. But if anyone accepts the danger with the adventure, it's you.
One day the world will catch up with me, but it hasn't so far.
2 steps and a fair flight ahead. I took my son to Yarrow's Wall. He spent hours listening to the stories and learning about the people behind them. He says he's going to do awesome things. After lots of training.
Smart man. Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't look after everyone.
But I wouldn't ask you to stay put either. There's too much out there for you to do. Still, I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. You said the fort's your home. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you.
Hey, Mom.
Hello. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we can't still have a memorial for him.
It's the strangest thing. The vase was gone. Someone must have stolen it.
I'm sure it will turn up.
I hope so. As your father. It's all I have left of him. And yet,
Something wrong?
remembering your dad, something about all this doesn't feel right.
Have you considered perhaps your memory is playing tricks on you?
Why would it do that?
To protect you from painful things that happened.
Like what?
Why is the vase important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
A broken heart. Losing you.
But what does that mean?
What do you think? You were our son. That day when you... No, please.
This is important. How did you lose me?
There's a memory. You were hurt.
I know it hurts, but I think you're in denial. Remembering what really happened could help.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Fremont was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt. Help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed. But you...
You can do this.
You... died. My brave little boy. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer. Fall in love. Become a man. But you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
It's better if you forgive yourself.
How can I? Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Or you.
None of it was your fault.
I loved both of you so much.
You can't blame yourself for this.
But how can this be? How are you here, all grown up? Can the Anthem really do that? Kyla, what's happening?
I'm not Kyler. You thought I was, but I'm just a friend trying to help.
A friend? But you said you followed your dream. There was no better job in the world. That Dad would want us to spread his ashes together. All those adventures you had, the incredible things you'd seen. The Anthem worked a miracle. It saved you. None of that was true.
No, but I didn't want to hurt you. You were clinging to hope. It seemed like you wanted to believe it.
This is all so overwhelming. I don't blame you. But with everything you said, I really thought you were Kyla.
I didn't mean to lead you on.
No, I understand. It's just... when hope suddenly evaporates, there's a... hole. It will take some time to figure all this out.
Of course. Be well.
You see the new market stall?
I don't think so.
It's great. A few new ones. Hey, stop by, all right?
Hey.
Something wrong?
Nah, this is just me being contemplative, as Faye says.
About what?
Giving you a Halleck pearl of wisdom that'll matter. And I think it's this. Don't ever believe you're immortal. Want to make your mark? Become a legend? Then assume the next fight is your last.
But it's not. I don't fight to lose.
No freelancer does. I didn't. But waiting around for your moment thinking it's gonna happen tomorrow just means it won't happen today.
You haven't been waiting around, Halleck.
Of course I have. The Heart of Rage messed me up. I didn't want to admit I was the weak link. I was getting old. Figured I had all the time in the world. But none of us do. You write your own legend today.
Or die trying.
Dying just mean you gave it your all. Though I'd be pretty pissed if you did. Just when I was starting to maybe like you.
Was it ever in doubt?
Pretty much every hour of the day. But now, to new beginnings.
See you later, Halleck.
It is only right a freelancer is the first to enter the Fortress of Dawn. Well done.
Thanks.
You're telling me they follow the old ones?
Nadira?
Freelancer. My husband Leighton mentioned you saw him again.
We spoke. He told me about his past, what he did for the Dominion.
Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
It was, but he regrets all the pain he caused.
He still feels it. I don't know how to make it go away.
He talked about someone named Aurora. I think it's a woman he knew. Something bad happened to her.
Aurora?
That rings a bell?
I've seen the name. A briefing on an old Dominion operation. Details were sketchy. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Prism Tacit. That was their code name for it.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. But if I ask him, it'll get messy. I'm his wife now, not his debriefing agent. There's too much emotion involved.
That just means you care. Leighton's lucky he found you.
Who knew spying was the easy part? His marriage that takes training.
Can't help you there.
You've already done more than you had to. I appreciate it. We both do.
When I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about this Prism Tacit.
Thank you.
People don't realize the danger of standing water. Hello.
Hi, Brindle.
Fair warning, I am in a dark and foul mood.
Any way I can cheer you up?
There's a chance. You could help me with some perspective.
I'll try. What's going on?
My foot traffic initiatives were defeated. I've made zero progress on the loose cables hazard, and my proposed standing water bylaw is now dead.
That sounds tough. So what's your plan?
My plan is to leave the fort.
If you ask me, I think you should stay.
That's kind of you to say, but my future lies in Anthem.
Why would you move to the capital?
Because it's filled with bureaucrats and politicians who like making rules and consider personal safety a priority. Those are my kind of people.
They are, huh?
It's terrible to admit, but I feel I've wasted my life trying to make this fort a better place to live.
I think you've made this fort better.
Why do you say that?
Because you've always been more than just a safety guy.
That's true. I've always loved maintenance.
Yeah, you made a real difference there, right?
Well, we've cleaned up the market. We're improving facades, and our horticulturalist has done some lovely planting. You've just made me realize I have made our fort a better place to live.
You sure have.
And I have unfinished business here.
What's that?
The fountain in the courtyard still isn't functioning.
You sound determined.
I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a fountain to fix.
First, you find the tomb of General Tarsus, now the Fortress of Dawn. I'm not saying it's like the world's telling you that you were really meant to be a sentinel, but...
Goodbye, Bryn.
Hey, think about it.
I've discovered something in the Elysian manuscript. Repeating symbols spread throughout the text. A pattern that, once decoded, shows a set of coordinates.
Coordinates for what?
Unknown. Robin Moore, its primary author, must have buried them in the manuscript. Moore was one of the greatest arcanists in history. His understanding of Shaper instruments was unparalleled. I don't like making assumptions, but what's at these coordinates must be remarkable.
Let me guess. You want me to check out the location?
Precisely. Will you?
Leave it to me.
We heard about the Sentinels lost in the attacks. Bryn will need cheering up. I will bring her one of our boxbur seedlings. It smells lovely. Soothing.
Sorry about that whole thing with Owen. We were so distracted by our own problem.
Hey, I was hoping you'd drop in.
Here I am.
Remember I told you about Karela and that package, and you said don't take it if you don't know what's in it?
Yeah.
Okay, so she wouldn't tell me what was in it, so I didn't take it. The next morning, her door's wide open, and I see some guy with a death grip on her arm. So I walk over, just to see if everything's all right. Then the guy tells me to walk away. I thought, Karila needs my help. So I say, I don't think so. That's when I notice he's holding a knife. He comes at me, and then Karila kicks him in the stomach and jumps on his back. Before I know it, she's got the knife, and he's holding his neck. He takes a couple steps and slowly sinks to the ground. Then Karila gives me a look, starts crying, and says, please help me. So now she's in my apartment with the package, and across the lane, there's a dead guy in her place.
The Sentinels might think you're involved. You need to get her and the package out of your place.
Okay, thanks. I owe you big time.
Get to it. Aruna.
Freelancer. Doing well? Lots of talk about you around town.
Nice things, I hope.
Mostly complimentary. Though I do wonder if the tales have grown in the telling. Apparently, you're the best at, I believe the phrase is, six punching.
Ursix punching is one of my many skills.
Right below javelin sky zooms and pew-pew projectiles?
You're making fun.
No!
What have you been up to?
Taking a few days off. Checking messages from Anthem. I've got another expedition lined up after that.
What is it you actually do? Matthias said you knew things about reality.
Sort of. I study the effects of conflicts between the Anthem of creation and Shaper constructs.
Meaning?
My theory is that the Anthem is like a river, carving the landscape as it rushes on. Shaper constructs are dams built to harness that awesome power for... well, we don't know. And where the river meets the dam, chaos, turbulence.
You study that turbulence.
Exactly.
That's a really interesting way to put it. Never thought of it that way.
Oh, I've come up with various analogies to explain things to people who aren't Arcanists. You probably have a better understanding of our world than most, being a freelancer.
I protect people from the turbulence. I don't always understand it.
We're two sides of the same coin, aren't we? I observe. I learn why things happen. And you stop people from being washed away when the dam breaks. And they all break eventually.
Tell me about it.
All right. I'm gonna get more tea. Talk to you soon.
This is nice. Secret spot?
Yeah, takes a little extra to quiet Cypher's mind.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Just questioning the nature of existence. Why I'm here, why you're here, the Shapers, the Anthem, life, friendship, hope.
So, just the little things. Would you rather be alone?
No, I'm glad you're here. You know, when you first showed up at Princess Sim's, I wasn't sure this was going to work out.
So then why call Tassin?
I was desperate.
Thanks.
Actually, any hesitation was more about Halleck than you. I wasn't sure he'd ever accept you back. And then when he said, welcome aboard, it's fantastic. I've watched him come alive since you came back. He's up early, working on his suit, poring over maps, humming. Thank you for that.
Never mind Halleck and me. What about you?
Me? Well, let's see. It's my fault that the team's broken up, that our mission failed, and Tassin's about to send Sentinels in, probably to their deaths. And yet, with all that, I'm mostly upset that I won't ever hear the anthem again. That's crazy, right?
Seems to have that effect on people.
Plus, I've hurt my oldest friend.
Where is he?
I don't know, he doesn't speak to me much.
Look, I get it, but please don't take all the blame. I've brought you something. Owen gave it to me.
Owen?
Fun story for another time. What do you think? Can we use that to perfect ours?
Yes, of course. Why didn't you lead with this?
You're my friend. I was listening. You know, like a good person.
This is amazing. Have you told Tassin?
Not yet. I needed to make sure Owen wasn't, lying.
Fair point. Well, he's not. I'm gonna let her know we're back in action.
Okay. I'll meet you at Halleck's Javelin in the Enclave.
Halleck.
We'll figure it out. Our people need us to stop the Monitor. No one, nothing is more important.
Yeah. We're actually gonna do this.
Brought you something, Alec.
This is good!
Owen thinks it's the key to making the Dawn Shield work.
Owen!
He knew you'd figure it out eventually.
That's nice of him, I guess. Two-faced bastard. Hey, listen. I was thinking about what you said, about being a team, my ego. That was probably hard to say to my face, but I needed it. Thanks for the kick in the ass, partner. Has Faye seen this? 'Cause I can't figure this out on my own.
As luck would have it, here she is.
Halleck?
Faye?
I am so sorry.
No, Faye. I am sorry. I used to be the best damn freelancer in all of Bastion, but not anymore. Pisses me off. I forced you to go behind my back because I didn't want to be a burden.
Caring about a friend isn't a burden. It's a gift.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
There it is.
Thank you. Oh, we'll take care of this. You go make sure everything else is ready to head into that storm.
Got it.
Okay.
Freelancer. Patching in Sentinel Dax.
Dax, hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Yeah, about that. I'm not gonna make it. Bull buried me under a mountain of paperwork.
Should I turn around?
No. I can walk you through it from here. There's a camp nearby. Head to it.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Please don't call me that.
Tarsus.
One of my suitors claimed he was a better shot than me. I proved him wrong.
How?
In a duel, obviously.
You shot him?
Barely grazed his shoulder. He was a total baby about it. Long gone. Dead end or new lead?
Dax, little direction, please.
Oh, sorry. Thinking. See if you can get the power back on. It'll be easier to search the camp. There! The generator. That should get the camp back up and running.
You know, Chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook doesn't mention generators.
Well, Chapter 2 has entire pages on the subject. Power restored. Nice. Look around. See if they left something behind.
They?
Yep. A member of your team found an archive.
Is that what we're looking for?
It could be. Won't know until I see what's on it.
Faye, can you process the data?
I've never seen an archive so disorganized. This might take a while. Hey, are those ends moving?
Oh, crap. Faye, process faster.
It doesn't work like that. Freelancer, I can only do this when you're in range.
I know I make this look easy, but it's really not.
Sending analysis to Sentinel DAX. We should secure the area before moving on. Yes, this is great. This is... Oh, not what I'm looking for. But it's okay. I know where to go next.
I'm all ears.
The archive was transmitting a signal nearby. That must be the place. Freelancer, picking up radio chatter.
Zane, you're breaking up.
Sounds like trouble.
He's a big boy. He can take care of it.
Outlaw mentality right there. Outlaws? Beautiful. This is the place.
I don't know. Sounds like they're having trouble.
They're idiots, and not our problem. The signal's inside.
But I thought you said... Wait, aren't we looking for outlaws?
No, we're looking for a cipher link. Didn't I tell you?
No.
Oh, no wonder you were confused.
I thought we were trying to solve the mystery of people vanishing in the Emerald Abyss.
We are.
Then why am I in a creepy cave looking for a cipher link?
Because the signal directed us here, and...
No, I mean, how is this link connected to the Emerald Abyss?
Oh, it has intel on it.
Damn it! Where the hell are they?
Oh, that's what's been troubling the outlaws. Ursix. Nasty.
Closing in on the signal?
I think so. It's on the move. Do you think... Is it possible the Ursix ate the link?
I swear to God, if I have to dig through poop...
Okay, number one, feces is the professional term. And number two, I said it's moving. What kind of weird shit do you have? The belly of the beast.
Please, Dax.
Sorry, couldn't resist. Your 6 on your 6. Get it? Her 6, your 6.
Hilarious.
Signal's pointing to her, by the way.
Oh, of course it is.
I mean, feces.
Lucky me.
I can't help you if you're gonna be picky.
I'll analyze the link's intel and send it to Dax.
Beautiful. We can discuss back at Fort Tarsis.
Freelancer, I sent the link's intel to Dax. She's waiting for you at her apartment.
Hello again, Merelda.
Hi, Freelancer. Don't worry, I know who you are.
How are you doing?
A little better each day.
Glad to hear it.
It was rough going for a bit. You were everything I'd hoped Kylo would grow up to be.
I'm flattered.
It's true. It was hard letting go.
Tyler sounded like a great kid. You'll always have memories of the good times.
There were plenty of those.
You feeling better?
A lot of crying. But mostly a lot of laughing. I looked at paintings I made of him. He was something special.
Must feel like a weight is lifted.
I won't lie. Now, part of me still wants you to be Kyla. When you walk by, well, for a moment I think it's him. The illusion's been so real.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cause trouble.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's made me realize I need a change of scenery. Maybe reach out to my sister in Anthem. Build a new life. Maybe even start painting again.
Sounds like a great idea.
I thought so. And if I don't see you, then thank you again. And goodbye.
Take care.
So did you hear anything about that guy and the thing? Hey! I learned something about a certain someone that I believe may be of interest to you.
I doubt it.
Yeah, right. Brace yourself, because this is gonna hit you pretty hard. Sentinel Dax is actually a princess.
Everyone in the fort knows that.
Really?
Yes, it's common knowledge.
Oh, well, it's still pretty interesting though, right?
It was the first 50 times I heard it.
Okay, I hear you. But you're still gonna come to me for all your inside information, right?
I never did.
So, nothing's changed for this?
No.
Whew. Good, okay. So, hey, do you want to go for a bite or something?
Nope.
I get it. Next time, I swear I'm gonna be a better friend. I will always be your friend.
Okay, please don't hate me, but that link, the one you...
Got elbow deep in R64?
More like wrist deep, but yeah. It didn't have all the intel I needed.
Again? But you said...
I know. I messed up. Remember my aunt's journal?
The one that proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss?
Yeah. It was stolen.
What? When?
Like, 2 months ago?
Why didn't you say so?
Because I thought we could steal the information back without facing the thieves head on.
The outlaws in the cave. They're the ones who took the journal.
Sort of. They work for the guy who took it. A jerk named Talon.
How did this happen?
Minor details. What's done is done. We just gotta keep moving forward.
Okay. What's our next move?
We ambush Talon and steal back the journal.
And you'll show up this time?
You make me sound so flaky. Of course I'll be there.
Freelancer, run away fast. The Shapers know your mind. They'll be on you fast. We're not poets. Speak plainly. Plainly, Halleck and the others and the Cypher Woman are on a fool's errand. Challenge the Anthem, and you'll know the meaning of pain. Whomever raises themselves above the gods will fall from great heights.
Hey, you remember Karila and her package and how she killed that guy and you told me to get rid of her and the package?
Yeah.
So, on your advice, I go back to my place and tell Karila to take her package and get the hell out. And she starts crying, says she has nowhere else to go. So, I'm trying to come up with a new strategy when all of a sudden, there's a knock at my door. I'm thinking, if I answer it, am I gonna get killed? But I get the door anyway because what else am I gonna do, right? And it's my boss, Max. She walks in and says, "Hi, Karila." And Karila just smiles and says, "It's about time someone showed up." Then Karila leaves with 2 guys that Max brought. Max tells me, "Amal, the next time something like this happens, you come to me right away, okay?" And I just say, "Okay."
So what was in the package?
Ember. Crazy what people will do for Ember, huh?
Sure is.
Do you think Karila will be okay?
I don't know. She was mixed up with some violent people.
I hope Max helps her out.
That's a possibility.
I'm sure gonna miss her, but I won't miss all the action. Although, this experience might be good for my acting.
Maybe. Who knows?
Can I get you something?
You know it. Layton.
Good to see you, Freelancer.
That name, the one that's been bothering you.
Aurora.
I mentioned it to your wife.
You did?
It's the only thread you have to go on. I figured it might help.
Well, it's decent of you. You've already done more than we have a right to ask.
You've had a rough time.
What did you learn? Who was Aurora?
Nadira thought she was connected to a Dominion operation. Does Prism Tacit mean anything to you?
This was...
Layton?
This was a mistake. We shouldn't have done it.
What?
I'm remembering now. You have no idea what's going on here.
Whatever it is, we need the truth. It's the only way this gets solved.
You may regret that.
Then tell me why.
A Dominion plan to infiltrate Corvus. A cipher mentally programmed to pose as a defector.
Wait a minute.
Underneath the defector's persona, the real agent remembers everything he sees and hears.
Oh, crap.
I remember who I am.
You're the agent.
My name is the Trigger. I'm Prism Tacit.
Maybe so, but your persona, I don't think it was a lie. His regret, your regret, sounded genuine.
It was deemed the most probable way to gain her trust.
Who?
Aurora, the code name for the enemy operative likely to have useful intelligence. My wife, Nadira.
You used her?
It's why her name is so painful to hear.
I think I was wrong about you.
No, I was wrong about myself. The man I was programmed to be has become the man I want to be. My conscience began as a facade, a layer, but it fed the seeds of doubt, of truth. I understand the pain I've caused, that I will cause. I really do love her. But I pulled away, knowing what the other part of me planned. I can't lose her.
Maybe in the world of spies, this is how things go. Maybe she'll understand.
Spy or not, she's still my wife. She saw the best in me, and I returned the favor by giving her my worst.
And now?
Tell my wife. It's your obligation to Fort Tarsis. I'm done lying. She was right, you know. I needed to make a friend. You've helped me understand myself. But don't risk yourself or others. Repeat the trigger now. My persona will forget we had this conversation.
If you insist. Prism Tacit.
Freelancer, I'm sorry, I must have drifted again. These damn memories. What were we saying?
Nothing. I was just leaving.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
This? Listen.
Perhaps you could reconsider the teaching position. I just want you to be safe, Ducky.
My father died in a storm. Mother thinks I'll end up the same. She hates what I do. I dread her messages. They're always the same. Tears, pleading.
She might need more time to get used to your job.
It's been 3 years and about 30 messages.
Or maybe not.
I've talked to her about my work, tried to get her interested. No luck.
Would teaching really be so bad?
I'm not sure. I'd be decent at it. People say I'm good at explaining things, and shaping young minds does have its appeal. But how could I leave all this? You're a Lancer. Something must drive you to risk yourself out there day after day, same as me.
I'm good at flying a javelin. If I don't do it, who will?
Obligation, huh? Never would have guessed. That's not me, though. I love the work that I do. I'm afraid I'll regret leaving. Or miss out on some great discovery.
Stay strong. Don't apologize for what you want. Do what makes you happy.
Does that make me a bad person?
Not really. You can't control how she feels. And you can't live your life for her.
Oh, the guilt.
You'll be okay. Drink some tea.
Oh, I'll go through several pots tonight, trying to formulate a response to my mother. Thanks for listening, though. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Good to see you, freelancer.
I keep thinking about the luminary in the age.
Can't let you go unprepared.
Let's see what I've got for you.
It works?
It does work.
Yeah. Put it on.
You have news?
Good news. Watch.
You ready?
Amazing. You did it. Yeah. Where's yours? You'll need a dawn shield too.
Halleck's not taking his javelin into the storm with you.
No?
Nope. The Strider withstood the storm last time. I will make sure she does it again.
Hey, what's gonna happen when I hear the anthem? What if I lose myself?
You won't. Strong alone, stronger together, right?
Ah, who told you that? Come on, there's no time to waste. The Dominion's already on the march.
Perfect. The Monitor probably thinks he's won. He won't even see us coming.
Come on, Freelancer. We got a new legend to write.
Ay, ay, ay. It's like being thrown down the stairs in a barrel.
Tough it out a little longer.
Okay. It's as far as I can take us before the Strider gets ripped to shreds.
Faye?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Get ready.
It wasn't this bad before.
No, it wasn't. Could be the heart of Razor's growing. Could be the Monitor messing with the Cenotaph. Oh. Winds are crazy. Watch the rip stream out there. You already met the wildlife. Watch for shadows. That's how you know they're diving at you.
Got it.
The updraft from the lava will mess with your thrusters. Just push through as fast as you can.
I'm picking up Striders. Tassin Sentinels, I think. They're hours away. It's just us and the Dominion now.
Good. It's a freelancer job. Always has been.
Ready, Javelin 1?
Ready when you are.
We've got your back. You go there and you kick some ass.
It works?
It does work.
Yeah. Put it on.
You have news?
Good news. Watch.
Ay, ay, ay. Like...
Team, check in.
I can't focus. I'm with you, but it's hard to think.
Just hang in there, Faye.
Don't worry about us. Faye's got us patched to Dominion comms. I've got an eye on the weather. Anything's coming, we'll know. Just focus on the mission.
We're really back. Can't believe I'm seeing this again.
You got this. Head to the city rooms up the hill.
They've dug in.
They're entrenched to hold back Tassin's sentinels. You've seen more than this.
Freelancers. Good. I was afraid you weren't coming.
Yeah, I'll bet the lack of an audience was just killing you.
Something like that. Let's see if you can meet me at the cenotaph. I know you'll appreciate what I'm about to do.
Well, they know we're here. Brings back memories. The good kind.
Yeah, but you can do this. Hang in there. Through their defenses, flank them, and blow those bastards to hell.
You're clear.
Good work. Keep after the monitor.
Sounds familiar. Strange watching this happen a second time.
Hey, this time you know how to take one of these monsters down. Time for some payback, yeah!
alright? Alec, can you hear me? Is Faye?
What's the matter? Lost your cipher? Weak minds just can't handle the Anthem, can they? She tried so hard to...
Don't worry. You haven't lost your audience. I'll be seeing you soon.
Looking forward to it.
Storm's getting worse by the second. You gotta hurry.
I'll catch him. Your friends are back. I'm getting all misty-eyed.
Well, it's something to cry about.
I'm here. I'm still with you.
Good to hear your voice again. But maybe you should fall back and get out of the storm.
No, I won't leave you to do this alone. Get close to the grounder. I can shut it down.
You're the best, Faye. Is that a relic?
The Minion messed with something they couldn't control and it bit them in the ass. Typical. You're gonna have to silence it to get through to the cenotaph.
Don't worry, Faye. I'm on it.
You know the drill. Shut this thing down.
Incoming!
They're sending brutes your way. They're calling in air support. Watch your back.
Furies are the Guardians, holding the door.
They just don't give up, do they?
Between you and the Cenotaph.
Okay, I'm in the eye of the storm. Owen was right. The monitor has a machine connected to the Cenotaph.
Hey, I can communicate with the monitor. His mind is open to me.
Learn whatever you can. I've never seen anything like this. It's blocking my access to the relic inside.
The Anthem is calling me.
Come on, Faye, I need you. This is the heart of rage. I need my cipher. Faye? You may have beat me here, but I am silencing the Cenotaph. Wait, it's not here. The monitor's dead.
Not dead. Transcendent. One within them. I can still remake the world in fire.
Destroy those things before they explode. Hurry! elsewhere. Hurry!
Changing the Heart of Rage?
The Storm, Cenotaph, and Monitor are all linked now.
Shields less through this acid.
The Cenotaph, its power is out of control.
That sounds bad.
The storm is growing. Hurry.
Sensors are going haywire.
He's electrifying the ground. Watch out!
Did you see that? Faye was connected to the monitor. Cipher to cipher. She knows what to do.
How's she doing?
I don't know. Not great.
I'm doing better than you.
Halleck.
Never mind that.
The Anthem was interfering. I couldn't reach you. I have to get to that machine.
I got you, Faye.
No time to lose. I can hear the Anthem.
What do we do?
Dominion seals. To get you to the cenotaph, I need to get closer to the Anthem, like the monitor did.
Well, you can. You got this. Faye! Let go! Come back!
It's beautiful.
Faye!
You okay?
I heard it. I heard it and I let it go.
Faye, we did it. We did it. Oh. Easy. Oh. So what's next?
Nothing. You said one job.
No, I didn't.
You did. I was there. You were very clear.
I mean, maybe I want to renegotiate. But more importantly, who's gonna fix my Strider?
Our Strider. I think that's what he meant.
Doubt it.
Well, tell you what. You help me fix it. And we'll talk. Hey.
Hey, freelancer.
Yarrow?
So what's the word on the Dominion?
Though the Monitor is dead, many still fight on. Talk to you later. Hear me?
I hear you.
Bastards are probably here to stay.
You came through. Fine work.
Of course we did.
Never a doubt.
Thank you.
Time for celebration. Whew. Let's all have a drink.
As long as we don't talk about work.
What, me? Okay.
I just need a moment.
Can I talk about my Strider? I have plans.
Just give me 5 minutes to relax with no Strider, no Anthem, no relics, no contracts.
There's something you need to see. I want you to meet Grandmaster Adams.
You entered Free Mark. You silenced the cenotaph.
Yes, with help.
Right on. Strong alone, stronger together. Hey, let me show you something. We found this just inside the eastern border. Killed 2 of our team before we were able to put it down. And I mapped the region on it.
Urgoth. You've heard of them.
From stories, paintings, but they're long gone from Bastion.
Oh, this could either be a single scout or the beginning of something much, much bigger.
Corvus is worried that the death of the Monitor, while vital, has left us vulnerable in places we never even considered.
And we're reaching out to you because, by all accounts, you're something special. But can you keep quiet about this? We don't want to freak people out.
Sure.
Good.
We'll be in touch. Dear Mother, I'm sorry, but I can't come home right now. No, that's not working. One more try. Dear Mother, I won't get shredded by a storm like Father did. Oh, that's even worse. God, I'll never get this right.
Remember when this place was called the Clorox? Who was the owner then? Carl? Carrie?
Cousin. Hey, my friend.
Alec, feeling okay?
Yep, had a bottle of cackleberry wine. Been waiting years to pop it open. Needed the right occasion.
Ah.
Faye calls it truth juice, so I'm waiting here for the truth of life to infuse my brain. Hoping the anthem might sing to me. Anyway, so... I once took a whiz in my javelin.
Alec, I think it's a different kind of truth juice.
Hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Made my bladder gladder right there in the suit.
That's probably enough wine for one day.
Too late. Drank it all. Waiting for the truth to hit me.
I think it already.
Truth is, I don't think we'd ever be friends.
Well, it was touch and go.
But the truthier truth is I was wrong. Turns out, you're okay. Just don't go telling Halleck I said that.
Pretty sure he's not gonna remember any of this.
I hope he does. It's fun having a friend. You can tell him things. Like, once I took a whiz in my javelin.
So I've heard.
Yeah, but have you heard I'm the Crimson Lancer? Pretty sure they based the whole show on me. Seize your glory, Lancers! Into the maw! Death is just our union with old friends!
It's uncanny.
Right? Don't need wine to see that.
I've gone through 15 drafts of a message to my mother. How do you tell someone you're sorry you hurt them, but you'll keep hurting them?
Just like that?
Wow, you're awful. There must be a more diplomatic way.
Just be kind, patient. Maybe one day she'll accept your choice.
That's more than I'm willing to hope for. I can't wait to be back outside. Relics are so much simpler sometimes compared to people.
I've never had a person spit spiders at me.
That's true. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to talk. And listen, you've been a real friend. If you ever need Arcanist help, from someone who isn't arguing with identical versions of themselves, you know where to find me.
Thanks, Aruna. Take care.
So, you're the one after all. I thought it might be you. The Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah. What's this about?
You've been making waves. Opening the gates of the Fortress of Dawn? Not bad. But reaching the inner sanctum? All kinds of wheels started turning in Anthem when you did that.
What do you mean? Why would anybody in Anthem care about me?
I mean that wheels literally started turning inside the palace. Ardenvasa built some device to tell him if a worthy lancer appeared. I hear it told half the city.
That's huge and unexpected.
A lot of eyes are watching you now, wondering what you'll do next.
Yes, well, we're not the only ones.
I can help you with that. I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. I'm the lawkeeper and storyteller for the Legion of Dawn.
The Legion is gone. It broke apart centuries ago.
The Lancers left the path, it's true. But there have always been a few souls tasked with keeping the Legion alive. Ardenvasa left the wheels ready to turn for a reason. The path of the Legionnaire has been waiting, like the doors at the Fortress of Dawn, for a worthy Lancer.
I passed all the tests. I was welcomed into the Legion of Dawn already. Sort of.
The trials proved you're worthy to become a Legionnaire, but you're not one yet. You know the stories of General Tarsus. Do you know the tales of her most trusted council?
I've heard their names. Children's stories, but I don't think that's what you're asking.
You should know whose footsteps you're following. At the height of the dawn, countless lancers flocked to the banner of General Tarsus. All who had the heart to fight were given a place, but a few were more than just lancers. These were the boon companions of Tarsus, walking the path as she did, the Legionnaires.
I know you're not asking me to become best friends with the late general.
In a way, I am. Ardenvasa, builder of the first javelin, the first emperor, Sanadin, whose swiftness inspired Corvus, Medeiros, Magnastral, and Leotrail the Unbroken. They all had one thing in common. They shared the ideals of Helena Tarsus.
And you want me to do that too?
Follow in their footsteps. Become a Legionnaire. So many eyes are watching you. If you can do this, revive the path of the Legionnaire, maybe the glory days of the Legion are only beginning.
Madam Chronicler?
Ah, you did it.
Did what?
Silence the heart of rage, my dear. Who'd have thought?
Well, I had help. Alec and Faye.
Who are you serving with modesty? You did a great thing and you must acknowledge it. As my mentor, Negandel, used to say, you know who Negandel is, of course.
I must admit I don't.
How is that possible? He's only the greatest cipher who ever lived, and royalty. Oh, my dear. Is it possible you have amnesia?
I don't have amnesia. We've been through this already.
We have? How ironic that I should forget that. As Negandel used to say, and say to me in particular, let others celebrate your gifts, for what is ordinary to you is a miracle to another.
I guess so.
Things will never be what they were, but they are getting better. And so I shall reward you with the gift of knowledge, of course.
Of course.
I'd like to present you with an old favorite of mine, The Freelancer 3. It's about as famous as you will be.
Thanks very much for the book, Madam Chronicler. And now, I should get going. See ya.
See ya? Yeah. You can't muster a better goodbye than that.
Ah, I believe I can. May bright skies overhead shine light upon your paths, madame.
Bit overboard, perhaps.
I'll keep working on it.
Goodbye, Freelancer.
Goodbye.
Medeiros was the son of arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern, underground, hiding. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky or an Urgoth or any beast but men. The world was utterly unknown to him, except for tales of horror and woe. But among the stories warning children to hide and obey their parents, Medeiros heard one other, a whispered tale of a rebellion against the Urgoth, and a legion rising to set all people free. So, at just 10 years old, Medeiros left the safety of the Arcanists to find the Legion of Dawn.
His parents couldn't have just let him go, could they?
They forbade him, of course. But he picked his moment and ran away. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how to read the secret signs of the Arcanists. He followed them through the wilds to the Legion of Dawn. Or he tried to, anyway. The Chimera had a different plan.
Is this the kind of story where a small boy fights a Chimera with a stick and a rock?
No. Although most of those stories you've heard are based on Medeiros. He'd never seen a Chimera. He'd never even seen a Grabbit, but he was a very good student. He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted, and remembered stories about laying false trails. He led the Chimera on a long and winding path through the rocks, back and forth. He could never shake the creature, but it could never find him. Then, the other hunters came. General Tarsis, in the first javelin ever made. Testing her new armor, she found the Chimera stalking the boy.
Lucky for Medeiros.
No luck about it. Tarsis followed his trail, just as the Chimera did. She was just learning the javelin. No one knew what it could do, not even the man who made it. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight with the Chimera, she lured it into chasing her instead. While it ran after Tarsis, Leotrel found the boy and spirited him away to safety.
I don't know if I'm disappointed or relieved that no one actually fought the Chimera in this story.
Well, the path of valor is a tricky one. It's not always about victory in battle. You know that. They took him to their own camp, where the Legion hid at the time. When Tarsis asked where he lived and who his people were, Medeiros replied, "You are my people." The others tried to persuade him to return home, but after a long moment, Tarsis said, "He is home." From then on, Medeiros served as a page to the Legion of Dawn. Eventually, he became a legionnaire himself. But that's another story.
exposing the Heart of Rage and forcing back the Dominion? Nice big deal.
Hello, Freelancer.
Hello, Berndl.
So, are we both thinking a thank you is in order?
Ah, you're welcome.
No, I wasn't thanking you. You should be thanking me. The fountain is running.
You finally did it. Good for you.
Thank you. I'm delighted we finally got it flowing. We discovered the problem was that people were siphoning water off our main fountain line.
People, huh?
Exactly. I think a plumbing bylaw will prevent this from happening in the future. Of course, now that the fountain is flowing, we've run into a new set of problems.
All right. What issues are we facing?
The water around the fountain's edge is a slipping hazard.
That sounds dangerous.
It is. I'm considering turning down the fountain.
Won't that make it less spectacular?
Yes. But sometimes safety comes before spectacular. Or we could install warning signs and erect barriers.
That sounds extreme.
It's a fine balance between a beautiful oasis and a death trap.
What's your heart telling you?
People love the fountain, so I'm gonna let it be. For now.
You sure?
Sometimes you need to let people find their own way.
And it is nice to see the fountain running.
It really is. And Freelancer, thanks for silencing the Heart of Rage.
Freelancer, any progress with my husband?
Nadir, I have to tell you something, but I'm not sure how.
This doesn't sound like good news.
No.
Then it depends on how bad it is. In Corvus, I sometimes massage the news to avoid even worse damage. So let's hear it. Is Leighton okay?
Leighton's made a breakthrough. That's the good news. The memory that's bothering him, he knows what it is.
That's fantastic. You mean Aurora?
Well, that's also the bad news. Leighton, he isn't really a defector. You're Aurora.
Of course. Damn. I had a bad feeling about this. Part of me did anyway. I didn't want it to be true. But when you mentioned Aurora, it connected some dots.
It was all a lie. You used me.
I had no choice. I knew if this was about me, confronting Leighton directly could have made it worse. It had to be someone neutral. I didn't want to cloud things with my suspicions.
That an enemy agent is living here in Fort Tarsus?
But he's not an enemy to me. My feelings for him aren't a lie. I don't think his are either.
Maybe the Persona's feelings for you. The Leighton programmed by the Dominion, but the real one's underneath.
Did you speak to him? The real one?
The real Leighton said he still loves you. He pulled away because he doesn't want to lose you.
That's good to hear.
Yet you seem worried?
If Tassin finds out...
It is her job.
I know. And her job will be to
handle Leighton. It won't be good. If you don't mind, it's time we both talk to him. I'll meet you there when you're ready.
Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get too...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
Silencing the cenotaph? Burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
Thanks, Alec, but I've got badass covered already.
Ah, listen to you. One victory and it goes to your head.
Pretty big victory.
We'll talk when you got a few more of them. Like old man Halleck here. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround them. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer. It was magnificent.
All right, I'll give you that one. Pretty impressive.
Badass.
Sure, until I redefine badass.
Hasn't happened yet.
You'll see. Later, Alec.
There you are. You missed Halleck and Yaro's duet.
The heart of rage is no more. Freelancers kept their promise. I will shout this from the rooftops.
I hear you.
Hey, buddy, got the latest reports if you're interested.
Hi, Johnny.
There you are. Heard you got back in one piece.
Were you worried?
No. Yes. I mean, the Heart of Rage and I have a nasty history.
Right. I heard you were in Freemark.
You're a great freelancer. But that storm killed some of our best.
It's part of the job. We accept it. Maybe even love it a little bit.
Do we? Maybe we do. But should we? Anyway, congratulations. Look around this place. The difference you've made is amazing.
Thanks.
I especially love that they fixed the Lancer statues in the courtyard. They meant so much to me as a kid.
How come?
Well, Fort Tarsis was my home and my prison. Safe behind the walls. Day in, day out. But Lancers got to see the whole wide world. They were hope. When I felt cold or small, I'd sit across from the statues and my daydreams would warm me up. So, yeah, the fort is feeling better. More like home.
Things will only get better from here.
Hope so.
Will I see you around then?
I'll be around. Take care, Big Fish.
There he is. Hero of Fort Tarsis. The Heart of Rage, no less. I knew you'd bring the thunder.
Along with a few thousand rounds of ammunition. Surprised there's any left in Fort Tarsis.
Don't sell yourself short. Took a lot more than bullets to win. This was a statement. The freelancers are back. And not even the Anthem's temper can stop them.
Thanks. Oh, I'm sure some new trouble is bound to come along.
In this world, I guarantee it. Not a month goes by, I'm not shaking my head at some crazy thing a Shaper Relic has done. But I'll feel better knowing the freelancers are back in business.
I hope this time around we keep our heads held high.
I wouldn't worry. Not with people like you setting the example.
Trying to make me blush?
No, but I could sell you some.
I'd best get back to it.
Don't be a stranger.
You know, you surprised me.
How's that?
I never questioned your battle skills, but your resolve and mental toughness exceeded my expectations.
Nice of you to say, but why did you doubt me at all?
That's my job. I doubt people.
Are you gonna grill me now? How did I do it? Am I a Dominion double agent? That kind of thing?
Sorry to disappoint you, freelancer. Full disclosure, though. I'm about to give you another compliment.
Why are you being so nice?
You shut down the heart of rage.
Oh, that old thing.
Do you know what I like about you?
My eyes?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. I'm trying to tell you something important.
Sorry, I thought we were connecting.
I admire your loyalty. You stuck by your friends and stayed true to Fort Tarsis.
That's just the kind of freelancer I am.
I agree. Did you know that besides resourcefulness, courage, and intelligence, Corvus values loyalty above all?
What about ruthlessness?
Sometimes it's necessary, but it's not a Corvus value.
Good to know.
And cruelty is not one of your strengths.
So then why pick me?
I've always trusted you.
You had a strange way of showing it.
What can I say? I work for Corvus. I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.